What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. We've received a lot of interest in NEXO Finance, a crypto lending platform, one of the very best crypto lending platforms. So if you're in the market to look to cash in some of your crypto, but you don't want to sell it and you need some spending money or potentially looking to get a mortgage on your home, then stick around. We're going to show you how NEXO Finance can help you to do that. So let's jump straight into it then. So NEXO Finance, let your crypto work for you. So it is the only insured account that lets you borrow instantly up to 45 fiat currencies and also earn daily interest on your idle assets. Just last year, around April, NEXO Finance raised $52.5 million with an average token price of 10 cents. Unfortunately, or fortunately for NEXO, due to very strong institutional support, the pre-sale and main sale events were cancelled. For that crowd sale, 52% of the circulating supply of tokens was sold to investors. The team at NEXO Finance is very, very experienced. They're actually led by a company called Credissimo. Credissimo are a leading fintech company. They've actually been around since 2007 and are in the fintech and lending industry. Since 2007, they've actually issued up to $175 million in loans. Now, that's a good thing to know that most crypto companies, unfortunately, don't have much experience. However, NEXO Finance is very well experienced when it comes to lending and are led by a very well-known company called Credissimo. NEXO, which is really, really incredible, have had over $1 billion in crypto-backed loan requests. So considering Credissimo, who have been around for 10 years, have given $175 million in loans, maybe they've been requested maybe $300 million. In less than a year, NEXO has had upwards of $1 billion requested in crypto-backed loans, which just shows you the appetite for the crypto industry to cash in or to get a credit line for their crypto. NEXO have actually processed over $300 million in loans already, and that's come from over 170,000 unique NEXO users. So there's obviously some serious network effects already with the NEXO platform, and that's great to see for maybe a potential investment. Of course, this is not financial advice, but just to show that this company is working, it's got a real product, and there are hundreds of thousands of people interested in it and actually using it. What's so awesome about the NEXO token is that once you are a NEXO holder, you're entitled to 30% of the NEXO profits, which are paid out to you. And the last time there was a payout was actually in December 2018. So that has actually happened. And one of the very few cryptos that's got some great dividends rewards. The NEXO token is actually the world's first US SEC compliant asset-backed token. We'll jump into that in more detail later on in the presentation. So that's just a few interesting facts about NEXO. Next, we're going to look at some of the problems and solutions that NEXO is trying to solve. So the problem right now that we have is that it is sad to sell your crypto, and when you aren't selling your crypto and you're holding your crypto, you aren't necessarily earning anything on that unless maybe you're staking it. So some of the problems. Your crypto is idle. So meaning your crypto doesn't earn any interest or isn't actually working for you at all. There's a slow liquidation process when you want to sell or withdraw crypto. Now, if your crypto is, let's say, on a hardware wallet or a cold wallet, you'll first need to send it to an exchange. You'll then need to sell that into maybe Bitcoin. You'll then need to sell that into a fiat currency. You'll then need to withdraw that fiat currency into your bank account. That process can take upwards of 3 days. Now, the most important factor for me and for you should be the loss of ownership, the loss of the upside potential of holding your crypto. So if you were to sell your crypto today to maybe for some spending money, or you want to buy a big purchase, you're sacrificing the potential upside of the crypto market going back into a bull run. Selling your crypto is tax inefficient, meaning when you sell your crypto, it leads to capital gains tax. Obviously, capital gains are different in different countries, but as long as you're making a profit on your purchases of crypto, and let's say you're trading it quite a lot, you could actually have quite a hefty sum when it comes to capital gains tax. Most crypto or most lending platforms have to go through stringent credit checks, which can be quite intrusive and can of course be really bad for your credit score. Now, what does NEXO do to solve all these problems? So the solution is an instant crypto-backed loan service and an option to earn interest on your idle assets. So you can earn interest, actually up to 6.5% interest on the leading stablecoins and a euro account. So let's say you have some tether and you've sold out of one of your cryptos and you want to wait for maybe another dip in the market. You can actually earn some interest on your stable coins while you wait. And 6.5% is really, really very, very fruitful indeed. You can also earn interest on just holding euros. So let's say you're in the Eurozone and you want to just use NEXO as a bank account. You can earn 6.5% on your euros, which I think is awesome. Now, with NEXO, you get instant access to fiat once you put your crypto up for collateral. So none of this having to wait to sell your crypto and wait to withdraw the money into your bank account. With NEXO, you're able to put your, let's say, Bitcoin up for collateral, and immediately you are given fiat money, which you can use either via your card or the NEXO card, which will be coming up to just shortly. Keep in mind that there's an 8% APR when it comes to lending crypto or lending through the NEXO Finance platform. Like I've said before, the retaining ownership for me is a massive deal. So if you want to put your BTC up for collateral, get some spending money, or maybe buy a big purchase, you can put that up for collateral and maybe wait for 2021 when you think Bitcoin will go to all-time highs, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars or pounds, and you can rest assured that you only maybe lent $5,000, but in 2021 your asset is actually worth hundreds of thousands. So for me, that is a major bonus, and especially for hodlers, I think that is important. Of course, it's very tax efficient. You're not actually selling your crypto, meaning you're not liable to capital gains tax. And of course, credit checks. These instant loans come without any intrusive credit checks, which for me is really great, considering credit checks can be really bad for your credit score, and of course can be horribly intrusive and asking you to fill out huge amounts of information. So now let's take a look at some of the products that NEXO Finance has got already and is building. So the first one, as we've discussed already, is the instant crypto credit line. Put your crypto up for collateral and receive fiat. So here in front of you, you'll see a few of the steps, very simple indeed. So you deposit your crypto assets into a secure NEXO account. Your crypto assets are then secured in a SEC-approved custodian. In this case, it's BitGo, and then you are given your fiat. So 2, a credit line becomes instantly available to you with no credit checks. Number 3, you can spend instantly by card or withdraw to your bank account. And then a great thing for me as well is there's no hidden fees and no minimum repayment. So typically when you're looking to lend some money, you have to pay back a small amount every single month, and you get whacked with fees if you're late, or if you are even early, you get whacked with a fee when paying back any credit line. So that's the first product with NEXO, is a instant crypto credit line. Number 2, which is a fantastic service for all of you hodlers out there, is to earn interest on your stable coins and euros. So you can earn 6.5% on your stablecoins or euros. So it says here, earn 6.5% interest per year, which is significantly higher than traditional bank deposits and alternative investments. I do agree. NEXO offers you full flexibility by allowing you to add or withdraw funds at any time. So you're not going to be hit with any penalties to withdraw early or to pay later. It's risk-free and of course, an asset-backed investment. Your funds are secured at all times by asset-backed portfolios and over-collateralized loans. The collateral of each loan is subject to a custodial insurance of $100 million. So, you can rest assured and sleep well knowing that if something were to go horribly wrong, that you would be able to get your crypto back, or at least the value of your crypto back. Now, what's most important and the best feature is that you earn compound interest, which is actually paid out daily and gives no fees. So you're able to use your interest every single day to spend how you like, or to keep and continue compounding. The power of compound interest ensures that every day a larger interest amount is credited into your account, letting you enjoy a secure, high-yield passive income without any fees or commissions. I dare you to go out and find anything quite as good as that. A compound interest account that you're able to withdraw at any time and spend at any time without getting any commissions or fees. So that's a very, very cool product, and that is called Earn. Lastly is the NEXO card. Now, there are a lot of cards out there. Of course, just recently, Coinbase just shipped their cards out. This is not exactly the same. However, it gives you an instant credit line to a MasterCard approved card. So some of the features, it's free, the card. You get a flexible loan limit. There's multiple repayment options. There's, of course, payments in your local currencies, no monthly or annual fees, no hidden fees at all, and no monthly repayments at all. Of course, when it comes to having a card and using a card, security is incredibly important. They have state-of-the-art technology, card and account encryption, 24-hour fraud monitoring as you'd expect, and of course a 24-hour live assistance, which in crypto isn't very, it's not natural when it comes to a product, is that there's 24-hour live support. So that is very, very huge when it comes to using this daily, maybe as your bank or as your credit line. The technology that comes with the card or goes hand in hand with the card is the NEXO mobile app. Of course, you can send and receive money worldwide. You can see your spending analytics, your budgeting tools, and of course, enable and disable your card. When it comes to flexible loans, you can adjust your loans by how much crypto you're holding in your card. Said your loan limit is based on the market value of your crypto assets in your account. Additional credit is automatically and instantly available on your card upon appreciation of your crypto value. So for those of you that want to hodl and want to spend every day and not get whacked with huge amount of fees, potentially consider the NEXO card. You can put some of your Bitcoin into a custodial account with NEXO, which is fully insured. And as your assets grow in value, the more credit line you will be given. So, but how does the NEXO loan contracts work? So, first of all, the client transfers crypto assets into his or her NEXO account, and according to the contract, which has been pre-written based on computer code. The loan contracts are stored and replicated on the blockchain so that they're transparent and they're there to see, which makes them, of course, immutable. The client's crypto assets are securely stored and can be unlocked by NEXO only if the client fails to repay their loan. So now this is all, of course, programmed into their smart contract. Now, when it comes to NEXO, they need to have some sort of oracle to be able to find out, pricing for certain crypto assets, how much credit they could give, of course, the exchange between fiat and crypto, those rates and all the rest. So the NEXO oracle operates autonomously and constantly checks various data points. The predefined conditions written on the loan contract are constantly evaluated by the NEXO Oracle through external data sources. Now, the value of the client's crypto assets is determined in real time on multi-exchanges in order to minimize risks of both parties. And that's a big breakthrough that NEXO are using, is this self-built Oracle that can be able to do all of these things autonomously. And this has been built by the team at Credissimo, who have dealt with oracles before, and now I've put this in place here at NEXO. And then the last step is that once any of the code, the pre-written code conditions of the loan contract are satisfied, the code triggers an automatic action. So let's say, for example, you pay back your credit line. That is going to automatically trigger the smart contract, which will say that that credit line is now finished, and that will be posted onto the blockchain. Upon appreciation of the value of the client's crypto assets and after each loan repayment, the NEXO Oracle self-executes and the loan limit is automatically increased. So it's quite I would hate to say simple process, but quite a straightforward process on how these loan contracts work. Which is great, is that it's all built on the blockchain, all easy to see, and of course transparent, immutable, insured, and all the things that you would look for when using maybe a bank or any credit line at all. So when it comes to the NEXO token, what does it do, and is it available to the large majority of investors? Well, yes, it is. It's currently on the market, roughly average daily volume around $6 million. There's a total supply of NEXO tokens of 1 billion tokens, with a circulating supply right now of 560 million. The crowd sale, as I've said already, was around 10 cents, that's in US dollars, and it hits an all-time high of around 53 cents, which is from a few different data sources I've looked at. That might not be completely right, but that's the closest I could find, and that was in May of last year. A few cool things that you can get for your NEXO token. You can receive, of course, dividends from the company profits, 30% of company profits, and these are divided proportionally by your token balance. Using the NEXO token to repay your loans results in a lower interest rate. I couldn't find the exact amount, but apparently it's around 50% less. So let's say you've got an APR of around 8% and you pay back your loan in NEXO tokens, you're only going to be paying 4% interest, which is really, really awesome. So another good reason to hold the NEXO token. NEXO tokens also entitle you to higher loan limits. So if you're holding a whole bunch of NEXO and you would like to, go and make a big purchase or go on a holiday or maybe even buy a home, this allows you to be able to fund those things and have a bigger balance. I believe the minimum you can loan is $500 and the maximum is around 2 million. The NEXO token is an ERC20 token that is actually the first ever, well not the first ever, but was the first ever restricted security in the US, and is known to be restricted because it's not a typical security under the Security Exchange Commission. However, there are slight restrictions to using the NEXO token. Like if you were in the NEXO crowd sale, you would have to wait between, I think, 6 to 12 months before you could use those tokens. That's one of the restrictions that I know of. So that's the NEXO token. And that's NEXO really in a nutshell. I just wanted to come out and show all of you the options of using NEXO, what you could do using NEXO. And of course, if you're in the market to get some extra money, consider using NEXO. You don't have to sell your assets. And if you're a hodler of a large amount of stable coins, or even a small amount of stable coins, or maybe some euros, then do consider using NEXO to earn interest on your compound interest on your stable coins and your euros. That's it for me today, short and sweet, hopefully. If you've enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe to our channel or share this with other people that might be interested. Of course, give it a good old like if you've enjoyed this and found it informative. And of course, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel right now. With that out of the way, we'll see you again soon.